I want to run a couple things by you.
I'm ready.
My podcast is going to be called Holistic Heart Alaska.
Okay.
I've talked to a lot of people about it. It's mostly about talking about health and what it means to you. For some people, it's skateboarding. For some people, it's fishing. For some people, it's like, well, my DNA wants me to take this form of this nutrient and like really elaborate health routines and a lot of blood tests and like, which I actually like and relate to and respect.
Mm-hmm.
But this one woman, Marjorie, we talked some years ago. Hello, Marjorie. I hope you see this. And we were talking about this, and she said, "Sure, I'd be down to be interviewed." And so she blows my mind. She is in her early 40s, and spontaneously was seized by the need to make all these cut and paste collages that were related to her new dreams that she thinks are about her ancestors. So she's conducting an investigation into her deep family ancestry. But literally, her recent family, her great aunt or great grandma, but I think it's great aunt,
Mm-hmm.
actually worked at the Center for Eugenics in Virginia, in America when that was a thing, and herself sterilized people with her own hands.
Mm.
So Marjorie went and found some of those people and was like, "Hey, let's talk." And
Whoa.
what'd you think about all that? And all of them were like, she was a really nice lady. Like,
Wow.
it wasn't like, oh, evil scientist. Like, everybody thought that maybe it wasn't like a bad idea, or some people, enough people, anyways, thought like maybe it's not such a terrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's been other, to be clear, more dishonest and egregious versions of the practice of sterilizing people, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also happens without people's consent, even recently, and like that's a whole nother conversation. But in addition to that, I think it's the same person, or it's in her family still, was in the movie Birth of a Nation.
Whoa.
Yeah, the one like screened in the White House, and like something something the white supremacists and
Uh.
and so here's this person I meet at the Tanana Valley Farmers Market that's connected to all those intense things. And I thought I just wanted to talk about health with her, and then something else happens that you could never predict. So yeah, conversation. Wow, that's my thing. You never know what you're gonna get, and it's often the best thing you could get because you can't really pay for it, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in some ways, but not mostly.
You could, there's like people who make a living off of like being a walking companion.
Oh yeah. So are you thinking of Japan or China when you say this at all?
I did have a Japan thought. Yes, I did see something on like YouTube Shorts or something about somebody doing it more locally, like U.S. maybe. But I'm primarily thinking about Asian countries, like Eastern Asian countries.
I think it's very interesting, right? Because like you can rent families, you can rent friends, you can rent girlfriends, you can also.
Right, if you need to show up to Thanksgiving dinner with somebody, you can rent that.
Yeah, yeah. And you have to pay extra for them to be like.
There's tiers, right? How committed somebody's gonna be.
He's actually doing really good at work. I don't know. Hasn't played Pokemon Go in a year, I swear. Whatever. And no judgment to the Pokemon. I'm just trying to think of funny things.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you could even rent cuddling people, because this is how starved people are for connection.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's so cut off that they're willing to find it whatever way they can.
Yeah.
I kind of immediately worry about the transactional nature of it, because like even like a doctor, like you pay them and they're done, and then they're kind of like, all right, get out of here, I don't want to look at you. But I've also heard from like escort people, professional and otherwise, that most of what they do is just talk to their clients.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, people are desperate for connection and closeness and conversation, and so I find that very interesting that you said that.